Hello students, how are you all? Today I am back again with another interesting chapter, that is chapter 10, respiration in organism. See, we all need energy. We need energy to run, we need energy to talk, even we need energy to sleep, to respire, for our heartbeat, for breathing, for each and even I am discussing with you or I am teaching, I am spending some energy. Whatever you are doing, we need some energy. But from where we are getting energy? Like whenever you want electricity, like whenever you need, when you are feeling hot, to switch on the fan. So the fan starts working when it is switched on, means it's getting the electrical energy. Then it is getting converted into mechanical energy. Or whenever you want to cook, you are switching the gas knob. That means that heat is generated by the gas or the fuel. So in our case, from where we are getting this energy? In this chapter, we will know about how our body prepares energy. Now the process by which this energy is prepared is known as respiration. Respiration is a process by which food, the food is the ultimate source of energy. So food is broken down into energy. Now this process we will study in details in this chapter. Suppose you are having a fast or you have not eaten for 5 to 6 hours. Do you feel lethargic? Do you feel weak? And you feel that you are with less energy, and whenever you eat the food and after some time you get energetic. How? See, this food gives you energy. Actually, when you eat the food, it is getting digested and the digested product is stored inside the cells, and these digested food material are broken down by the process of respiration and energy is released. Now, respiration is defined as it is a process by which food is broken down inside the cells with the help of oxygen and energy is released, and the waste material, that is carbon dioxide, is again released in the atmosphere. So if we think, respiration has two parts. One, taking in of oxygen and giving out of carbon dioxide, that is breathing, and another part is the breaking down of the food into energy. Now the food, after digestion, the food is stored inside our body or inside the cells of our body in the form of glucose. Now this glucose is slowly, it reacts with oxygen and it gives out the energy. Now you can see the reaction here. Glucose react with oxygen, that is O2, in the cell, inside the cell, and gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. This energy is in the form of ATP. It is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. These are our energy capsule, and from this energy, all our metabolic function, everything we do, we get energy from this. Generally, almost most of the animals, they respire with oxygen. Yeah, there are some organisms, they can also respire without oxygen. So we will learn about aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic with the help of oxygen and anaerobic without the help of oxygen. So let's start with aerobic respiration. Now, in case of aerobic respiration, the food is broken down with the help of O2, that is oxygen. So all the animals, generally all the animals, you, me, dogs, buffaloes, fishes, all the animals, they respire through aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, the amount of energy release is greater or more than the anaerobic respiration. You can see the equation. In case of aerobic respiration, glucose reacts with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, water and energy. So energy is very much essential for the survival of all the living beings, and if we need a constant source of oxygen, like we need oxygen, if we won't get oxygen, then after, like we may live without food and water like for weeks, but we cannot survive without oxygen for 2 to 3 minutes. So oxygen is very much important for the release of energy and for our survival. Coming to anaerobic respiration occur in very less amount of animals. Mainly they occur in microbes such as yeast and bacteria. Anaerobic means they get energy without the help of air, that is oxygen. In that case, food is broken down without the help of oxygen into alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. In this case, the amount of energy released is less than the amount of energy released in case of aerobic respiration. Now, there are few animals which respire through anaerobic mode, and they are called anaerobe, such as yeast. Now, this yeast, they can survive without oxygen. So, this yeast are also used in many industries, because in this case alcohol is formed. So, in order to make alcoholic beverages, this yeast is needed. And secondly, the thing is, you will see that in order to make cakes and breads, we put some yeast, and these yeast, they make the cake or the bread fluffy. How it's making it fluffy? As it is releasing carbon dioxide. So it has two industrial importance, that is, it converts glucose into alcohol, and it is also used in baking or in all bakeries. Now you will be interested to know anaerobic respiration also takes place inside our body. Yes, anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscles. What happens, like when you are doing some physical activity, you are running, you are jogging, you are doing heavy exercise, then there is an instant hike in the requirement of oxygen. So your muscles are constantly needing energy. So what happens, the supply of oxygen reduces in the muscles. So the muscles of your body perform anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, as the muscles don't get oxygen, so they respire through anaerobic mode. In that case, glucose is broken down into lactic acid and energy. Now this amount of the energy released in this type of respiration is less, but in order to get instant energy, our muscles, they respire by an anaerobic mode. Now you will see that if you are performing a dance or exercise, you are doing exercise, after coming back home, you feel a pain in the muscles. You feel a pain, and you may apply some hot water bag over it, but after few days, if you are repeating the exercise, then it goes away. What is that? The lactic acid that is released during anaerobic respiration inside the muscles, that causes the pain. Now if you bath with hot water, or if you put a hot water bag over that area, then that will that will circulate the lactic acid, and it will move away from our body. So now you know why you feel pain when you do heavy exercise for the first time, or if when you are dancing, or when you are jogging, running. So actually the main thing is your muscles perform anaerobic respiration. In that case, lactic acid is evolved, and that lactic acid causes this pain. Now let us concentrate over what are the similarities and dissimilarities between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Now in both cases, glucose is broken down into energy, and these two processes takes place inside the cells. So these are the common thing, and in case of aerobic respiration, we need oxygen, and in case of anaerobic respiration, oxygen is not required. Aerobic respiration takes place in all the animals, and anaerobic respiration takes place in yeast, bacteria, or inside the muscles. So today we have learned about respiration and aerobic, anaerobic respiration. In the next video we will discuss about breathing. So till then,